Hey, it's your girl, Ejanae.
It's your boy Smoke Rep and Beamer all day, every day.
And we are back with Roc Da Mic with Smoke and Ejanae.
For sure.
Well, today we have so much going on. We're going to talk about credit repair, insurance. We're going to do a little old school talking.
Old school, new school. All that
stuff.
On the R&B side, technology, like we got a lot of stuff coming up, man.
Yep.
It's going to be a great show.
And you gonna sing for us.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, hey, I will break these cameras in if I sing.
Why?
Y'all don't, you ain't heard me sing?
Yeah, I heard you sing.
Oh, yeah, right. Don't do that to the people, okay? They might be like, oh, take them off the air because he's trying to sing. Like, he's trying to sing. Because I ain't singing nothing. I can't hit a note. You can't even tell me, look, hit this note.
You can hit it if you try. You're not trying. You just don't
maybe I need
a
professional.
Yeah, you need Bad Boy Billy Slide.
I got the look already, so I already said it before. I got the look, so if I can get somebody
okay, Lucius, we get it, Lucius. We get it.
Hey, you ever heard him sing?
Yes, and unfortunately, it's bad.
Exactly. So you really think that you want me? You just called me him, and you want me to go sing something?
But just because you look like him, don't mean you can't sing.
Oh no, no.
It's a lot of people that look like Whitney Houston.
I'll have did the theme song.
What theme song?
Roc Da Mic with Smoke Easy.
Speaking of theme song, we need one.
For sure. So we're looking for people to reach out to us, man. RocDaMic21@gmail.com. You know, send us your music. You know. It gotta be original.
Gotta be.
Can't be no, used beat or anything like that. We want all original. Send it to us, and we'll get back to you, man.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. So tonight we have a few guests that are coming on, and
we got Mr. Bad Boy Billy Sly himself coming on. We got Mr. Kerwin coming in. They both will be talking about Bad Boy Billy Sly will be talking about debt and getting out of debt and debt reform. And Mr. Kerwin will be coming on talking about insurance. So we're going to have a lot of insight on certain things with them. You know, we got that coming up for y'all next. And we back with Roc Da Mic with Smoke Easy. I got my boy, Bad Boy Billy Sly in the building.
Yeah!
Doing what we doing. And for our talent segment of our show today. Man, Bad Boy Billy Sly, here you got a lot of big stuff going on with Glamour Girls in Chicago, man. Tell us all about what you got going on right now.
It's from the ATL to the Midwest.
For sure.
I mean, we started over here, and we end up over there. That's how it works. I'm producing all these tracks with Don Johnson, my new pre-production producer. If you guys haven't heard, if you haven't, read the book. Because Don Johnson is killing it right now.
Killing it.
We are on the phone late at night. He's all the way in Texas. I'm all the way in the ATL. Late at night, on the phone, just crushing beats and making them from scratch. Like we in the kitchen.
Man, so I hear that you're out here auctioning off these beats that you and Don Johnson done put together. You know, y'all awesome minds actually came together, even from Texas to ATL to Chicago, like everywhere you be at, because you don't just be in one place, because you travel all the time. Every time where you at, bro. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. But anyway, tell them all about how they can be a part of the auction of these magnificent beats that you have, man. Because I heard a couple.
I actually don't know what you just asked me because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I was coming up with a beat. My bad. I'm sorry.
Just give me one of them and I'll just give me some money on it.
Oh, okay, well.
Give me one of them chains you got on.
I only got one on today.
Hey, I know. That's what I'm saying. I said one of those chains.
Yeah, I'm having it shined up, like a car getting chromed out, But yeah, what's happening is we are on 2 different time zones.
Okay.
Okay, and 1 a.m. my time It's 12 a.m. his time.
Okay.
And he gets a better out of that situation, clearly. So we get on the phone and we begin our process of creating beats. And my secret sauce, his ability to hear well, we're making it where we're making it. I mean, not to offend anybody, but for some reason I want a 2-hour beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickled onions, all in a sesame seed. But was that McDonald's I was just talking about?
Yeah.
My bad. It's special sauce.
I ain't paying nobody. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't worried about that. I like saying it. Like 2-hour beef patty.
But you said your secret sauce.
My secret sauce. What you trying to say?
What's your secret sauce that you put on the track?
The secret sauce I put on the track is my flavor, that Philadelphia flavor.
Flavor, okay.
Yeah, that's the secret sauce.
That's Philly flavor.
Yes, sir.
So how can they be a part of this auction that you have going on where they can be a part and purchase these beats that you and Don Johnson have created together?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening again.
Oh,
No, my bad.
Another beat?
Yeah, another beat. No, what happened is we will be releasing beats on the Roc Da Mic show.
For sure.
At times. And when you get a chance to hear it, you bid on it. You inbox us, you send the smoke signals. Don't send the smoke signals because we won't see them. But I'm just letting you know you can use any form of communication possible to mankind. You can set a fire in your mom's garage as long as we can see it. We know you're trying to contact us. We don't care if you set a fire in your mom's garage.
As long as we can see it.
As long as we can see it, and you're not underage and blame me for talking you into doing it. But the beats are fire just like that. And whew, that's how they get their hands on it.
Yeah, man. So what about this beat for Glamour Girls? Man, oh my goodness, the song is
Jump, jump, jump. Well,
jump. I can't even get it out of my head.
The ISW jump is what it's called.
ISW jump.
ISW stands for in, spin, win. And it's on fire. It's on fire. It's like, get in the chopper now. That's how fire it is. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Y'all know what he's talking
about. That's right. Because every song we do has fire. Like every movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger does have a helicopter. You know what I'm talking about.
Into the chopper.
Into the chopper, baby. So that's how we rocking it, bro.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So what else you have coming up in the future besides, the auction, the beat that's going through, that will be on this show, Roc Da Mic with Smokey Each and A, that people can go out there and purchase and reach out to you guys, email them, DM, Roc Da Mic with Smokey Each and A, RocDaMic21@gmail.
Yes, sir.
You can hit us up. If you go to Bad Boy, he's going to send you to us anyway, so just come directly to Roc Da Mic with Smokey Each and A, and then we can work on that. But besides that, what else you have coming up, bro?
Well, Powerhouse is actually here, but what happens in Powerhouse is that we seek out new businesses every week. And we get them on board, needing things in the entertainment industry, needing artists just like you. And if you're not an artist, needing an artist just like your grandson or your grandmom. She might still be able to play a little tooth or something else.
Right, drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. You never know, man. Hey, man, hold up, grandma. Like, like drop. All right, nobody move. Nobody move.
Nobody move.
Nobody. All right, now. All right.
This is my brother.
No. Nobody move. Hold up. Grandma ain't getting this money. But yeah, whatever talent you got, you bring it, baby. And that's how we're doing it. And so what we do with all these businesses that need talent like yours, or maybe not quite like grandma's, but you never know. Where's the beef? She was a grandma. She made some serious money.
Right.
I fallen and I can't get up. I mean,
hey, that was big.
That's right. That was huge. That was huge. Don't sleep on grandma.
Right,
literally, don't sleep on grandma.
Yeah,
don't sleep on grandma. She got it going on many times.
Yeah.
And then if it all fails, she just make cake or something. You can't send her to go bowling because she might break something.
They said bake cake for the church.
Right. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, that's like they have fundraisers, right?
They do have fundraisers.
Stuff, right?
I be having fun at their raises too.
Bake sales and stuff.
I love baking stuff. I love it. I love eating it too. I mean, I used to say.
It looked down.
Yes, sir. I used to say it. Just like fat kids love cake.
Yeah.
Pretty soon it's like fat slide love cake. That's how I'm it's like, but yeah, that's how we doing it, yo.
For sure.
So for those businesses who need your talent, that's how it rolls. They get in it, and we start finding the talent for you, for them, that is, and you make it to our list because you did talent on our show here with Roc Da Mic with Smokey and Janae, backed up by Powerhouse,
sure.
and this is how we're doing it. You can go online all day and plug in your stuff all day.
All day.
But someone may not be on the other side hosting that website anymore. You know, they may be drinking some coffee, some chai tea, and it's all about me. I ain't even thinking about y'all. The football game on, football season, basketball season. Does anybody pay attention to this website?
Exactly.
We real people doing real things, baby.
Right.
So this is how we do.
All day, every day, man.
Yes, indeed. For sure.
For sure.
Did I say that wrong again?
I'm saying like you, for sure.
For sure. Are you showing me the right way, or am I still doing it wrong?
For sure.
For sure. It sounds like a little Jerry Lewis.
Hey, it's your boy Smoke Rap People all day, every day.
And this your girl. Wait a minute, I'm not your name, bro. How you gonna be doing that? Set me up like that, bro.
And I got my guest in the building, Bad Boy Billy Slide.
Yeah, that's who I am. I was confused.
You didn't give me a chance to get it out.
I was trying to do the time and thing.
No,
but she does that to you every time y'all talk. It's like,
she's not here though.
Yeah, but I got confused.
It's your boy Smoke Rap People all day, every day, man. With my man, Bad Boy Billy Slide, man. See y'all in the field.
Interview.
Hey, it's your girl, Ejanae.
It's your boy Smoke Rap People all day, every day.
And we are back with Roc Da Mic with Smoke and Ejanae.
For sure.
So, now we're going to get into a little old school, new school talk, okay?
For sure.
We're going to start off talking about old school phones. Old school phones. All right, so what was the first old school phone you had? Like,
that I can remember?
Yeah.
You had the phone that hung up on the wall, and then you had to spin it around to dial out.
Right.
And you had to wait for it to go all the way back around first before you can pull that next number in there.
Don't miss a
number.
number.
And then you had the 1,000-foot cord, so you go all around the house with that one phone. But then, you know, it wasn't no call, click over, no call ID, nothing like that. It was just, that's that phone call you on, that's the phone call you on.
Let's see. We had one of those too. We had one on the wall. My mom had one in their room, and then me and my sister had to share one in the hall. But we had one that was like different colors. You could see through. You saw all the wires, and it was like really colorful.
Mm-hmm.
But the cord wasn't really long, so I had to talk on the phone in the hall, so I didn't get no privacy.
You just made me feel real old when you talk about yours had color and all that stuff, because I ain't had no.
You didn't have color. I had a clear one.
The first one, oh my goodness.
But I didn't have to like. Well, the ones that was on the wall in like the living room, we could, you know, it was a spin thing.
Spin dial.
But the one I had, like, for me and my sister had to share, it was the dial.
Okay.
So
what was the? Okay, we talked about the phone.
Yeah.
What was the oldest TV you remember?
Oldest TV. We had this brown TV that sat on the floor, and you had to go and press the button because the remote didn't work. But it was a big floor model TV, and like you sat everything on top of it. And then as the TVs got better or smaller, you kept that TV and you just set all other TVs on top of it. So yeah, and then in our bedrooms we had the flat screen but the big backs.
Oh, okay.
Like really big back TV.
You still make me feel old. So I had the big old TV with the itty bitty screen, but it was just like so big. Yeah, and you ain't had no buttons. You had to turn the knob to get to the station, and you don't remember that. And one of the stations was you.
You? What's you? What was you?
It was you. So you can get the 54 and 45. You know, they had like 5 stations. It was like 2, 13, 45, 54, and something else.
I don't know numbers. I knew stations like ABC, CBS.
It wasn't all that. You really
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, because he was the station. Sesame Street.
Oh, that was 22. That was 22.
I don't remember that. But I do remember when TV used to go off. TV used to have that flag waving. TV used to go off. They sing Star Spangled Banner for a whole hour. You was like, and you just flipping trying to find. Yeah, it was done.
That's it. That was it for the day. You ain't watching no more shows.
12 o'clock, TV went off by itself. Parents had to tell nobody. We had to screen down the hall, go to bed.
Oh yeah, because
it went off. TV went off.
Yeah. All right. What was the oldest video game you remember?
First of all, I ain't play video games. I'm just playing Sonic the Hedgehog and the hunting one. Oh, baby, well, you know, from the country, so
the hunting one, Nintendo system.
That one, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I love shoot. Yeah.
Mine was Neo Geo.
Woo.
I know. That's how I learned.
What is that?
was the Neo Geo. That was the
That's
name
a
of
car.
the system.
That was a Geo Metro. Like, that was a car.
That was the first game I could remember, but then we got an Atari afterwards. But they said they both came out at the same time. But where I'm from, we got Neo Geo first. That's what we got.
I don't even know what that is. So, what games did you play on there? Like, what?
Well, on that right there, I was so young. I really don't remember all the games, but I remember we had the system. But I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I mean, I don't remember. But on Atari, we had like a gun game on there.
Yeah.
Well, that was really the main
Yeah,
game
that was
I
it,
played.
'cause I played
because
it
everything
all
else
the time.
is like, you know, but the technology of how video games has came, you know, now it's like you see real people face. Before you
Right.
just look at them overhead, you know,
Right.
and it's crazy how technology has changed. Even when it comes to movies,
Right.
you know, when I used to go to movies and they had 3D movies, they had that red,
Right.
and that blue glasses.
I want all my money
and
back from those
you
lives.
really ain't seen nothing 3D. Now they got them black glasses and it's like it's right.
I look at the movies trying to touch it, like,
like,
come
ooh, what's
here.
that? Like
Come here,
Avatar.
little thing.
You see Avatar in
Come
3D?
here. Then it scared me. Yeah.
Now that was a good movie
Yeah,
in
it was
3D.
good in
you know,
3D.
all the colors and you know.
But
it
so was Wakanda. Wakanda was
Wakanda
really
was
good
good, yeah.
in 3D.
Yeah, it was,
that was
yeah.
hot. Old school cars.
Old school cars.
I didn't have like an old school car, so I can't really.
Yeah, an old school car.
No.
Well, I had a celebrity wagon.
What happened?
Yeah.
What that
It was
is?
called a celebrity. I think it was a '78 celebrity wagon. It was like, yeah.
Is that like on Scarface, like the car they had? No.
Oh, Scarface.
I don't know.
No, it was a wagon. You know,
Like-
a station wagon.
Okay, like
Okay.
the Brady Bunch.
Something like
I
that.
don't know. That's all I can think of. That station
I had a
wagon.
car that I've never ever heard of ever before ever again. It was called an Encore.
Never
I
heard of it
don't
in the
know.
beginning.
An Encore. I had an Encore car. I don't know what year it was. I bought it from an auction for like $30. I'm gonna tell you how much of a lemon this car was.
$30 on
It didn't even have a key to it. It actually had a doorbell where the key's supposed to go, and you just had to put these two wires together inside the engine and press the doorbell, and it'll stop.
Get out of here. Wait a minute.
I'm from B-More all day, every day.
But it was $30 though. I mean,
I
so.
mean, you can't go wrong.
So how long did you have it for? A month?
For like 5 years.
5 years? You drove the car for 5 years?
Yeah, I hope that. I'm talking about it was so little that me and my homeboy picked it up. Like that.
Like the little car?
Yeah,
The little smart car?
Smart cars, man.
I was like, you can push that over.
I know I can flip that over easily. But
You
yeah.
just lay on it and the car fall over.
So what was your oldest car you can remember?
The oldest car I had was a 96 Mercury Tracer.
She made me feel so old. And I ain't,
Yeah.
and she older than me.
Whatever. So I'm not older than you. No. So that was my car that I had to drive until I got my new car for my birthday. But I had to prove to my parents that I was responsible enough to keep the car.
Y'all know she rich.
What do you mean? No. Okay. Anywho. Old
Alright.
school, new school.
Old school, new school.
I don't know which one is winning. Because there was some good stuff with old school, some good stuff with new school.
Yeah,
So
for sure. We'll come back to
we
that.
will talk about it later.
Alright.
It's your girl, Ejanae,
It's your boy smoking rum B-More all day, every day.
and we'll be back.
We'll be back. You're back with Roc Da Mic with Smoking Ejanae. I got Kerwin Williams in the building. What's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing? Thanks
Doing
for having
all right?
me today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving us a little bit of your time. Because I know you're a busy man. You're a busy man. So, man, I heard that you was all in insurance and things of that nature. what made you get into the things that you're doing as far as in the insurance industry?
Though they have insurance degrees today, back in the day, no such thing existed. I was a disgruntled school teacher, and I decided I was going to quit after I just told a very large girl that she should roll her way to the office, and I was thinking I'm going to get fired pretty soon. So I went home with my big brother, worked in the insurance industry. He said they were hiring, so I stopped teaching school that Friday, and I went into the insurance industry.
Oh, wow. He told the fat girl to roll. That's funny. That's funny. So, since you've been into the insurance industry, what could you tell us, why is it so important to have insurance and, have it for yourself?
It's really, really important, especially in the entertainment industry. And now we have a lot of companies that are geared specifically towards the startup companies. You think about recording studios. Just in California alone right now, there's 931 recording studios that are doing more than $500,000 a year. Now let's talk about the litigation and the other stuff that happens when doing what you're doing. Even you guys on a web show. If you restate something that was incorrect or just a flat out lie, and someone goes to sue you, you might get let go in court, but you could still have hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees. Most people are starting up a company, don't have that kind of disposable cash, so an $850,000 legal bill to prove your innocence could bankrupt your family. So it's really, really important that you take care of, that's taking care of your bank account and not making you lose what you've worked so hard for. So people always think of insurance as the pesky thing to have until your house burns down, until your car gets jacked, until something bad happens, and then why didn't I pay that little $60-some this month? So really, in comparison to what you pay versus what you get, it's a really big deal. So when you have insurance, if you pay your premium every single month, you on this TV show, if someone said you defamed them, that could cost you anywhere between $500,000 and $800,000 in court costs and legal fees. But the insurance company will pay that for you and hire you attorneys to make sure that your innocence is proven. So you still have to pay the $800,000 even if the judge says you're not guilty.
Wow. So going back to it, so your specialty is the entertainment business, right?
I've been in the insurance industry 31 years this January, and it was supposed to be a part-time job, and I just kind of never left.
Right.
I specialize in business insurance. So
business insurance, okay.
My first major entertainment company client was Motown.
Okay.
So that was in early 90s. So
And
I actually worked with Suzanne DePass was my primary contact.
You're making me feel young and old, they all together. So, okay, so dealing with these major businesses, is there any difference between dealing with these major businesses and these small businesses in the entertainment business?
The trouble's still the same. I just read an article the other day about one of the major sports leagues going after a small company because they said they used their likenesses and their players' names, and it was a fantasy football. So they tried to sue them for a lot of money. They lost because the thing that people have to understand is if you're making a commercial gain, getting an advantage or making profit, a fantasy football league is not about making profit. So they still had to defend it and they still had to fight one of the major sports leagues. So big and small, the problems are still the same. It's just who could defend it better.
Wow. So even as far as being a small company and these big companies come after you, as long as you have insurance, that's pretty much like, that's what you gotta have that, because if you make the wrong move of saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing, these people will see that. Even if you think they're not watching, somebody from their organization could be watching, and they can come after you.
For less than $100 a month, you can get a policy that will cover you for the first $3 million. So it doesn't make any sense not to spend that money.
Right. Wow. That's deep, man. That's deep. People need to know that, and a lot of people don't take the time to find out about that. So, golly, that's deep, man. Like, I can't imagine the NFL coming after me.
They do it every day.
That's crazy. Like,
and it's not only the NFL. You look at artists, someone who uses their likenesses, someone who uses their name. Anytime me and our friend that you had on the show today, Bad Boy Billy Slide, we were arguing about the fact that Michael Jordan just sued a magazine that gave him a lot of coverage during his career and got $24.5 million for misappropriating his likeness. Michael Jackson's family on that last TV show, they just sued a major network for millions and millions of dollars. So win or lose, you still got to defend it. And a lot of times these settle out of court where they're just going to try to take you for everything that you own.
That's crazy. So just because a magazine thinks that a person or a business or corporation likes something, and you say it, and that's not really how they feel, they can come after you.
Anyone could sue anyone.
Wow. That's deep.
And you have to defend it. So if you don't have insurance, then you have to find an attorney out of your pocket.
Wow.
And the average attorney that I work with charges anywhere between $500 and $1,500 an hour. So you can see how quickly those hours would add up.
Yes.
And if you get the attorney off the matchbook, that's the defense you're gonna get. It's the matchbook defense. And you might lose your house, your car.
Everything gone.
Your kids won't be able to buy gum on credit. So it's really, really
Say
important.
gum or credit.
It's really, really important that you protect your business and get that coverage.
Wow.
And they also bring that litigation stuff for you, so you don't have to find attorneys. Sometimes they have attorneys on staff, or they have a panel that they'll select from who've already been vetted. So, you know, you're not going to get the guy for the Friday night comedy defending you.
Right. Being that you've been doing this, what else would you be doing if you didn't get this part-time job 30 years ago?
I do a lot of stuff in the nonprofit arena. I work with kids most of my career. So the first program we started in California was called The Real Men, and that was actually an acronym. I think the homie that came up with it he had too much time on his hands. But out of the first 28 kids we took from female-headed households, 24 of them got at a minimum a bachelor's degree. So it was a phenomenal program. So those are the things that we want to do, is get kids to understand not only what is available to them, but give them the resources and the tools to help pick a career that's going to get them not just through next week, but through the rest of their lives.
Y'all heard it here first, man. Get that insurance, man. Got my guest, Kerwin Williams, in the building, man. It's your boy Smoke. Roc Da Mic with Smoke each and every. You already know what it is, man. And we'll be back.
And we are back with Roc Da Mic with Smoke and Each and A, and I have my guest, Bad Boy Billy Slide. Woo! And today we're going to talk about credit repair and restore.
Yes, we are.
So, Bad Boy Billy Slide.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, nowadays, this credit thing, everybody has gotten wind of it, but everybody's not doing it. So, it's like a new MLM, the multi-level marketing thing. So, with your credit repair programs,
yes,
how is it different than what is out there?
I actually get you out of debt.
Okay.
Bam!
There it is.
That's it, in a nutshell.
And how do you do that?
You didn't tell me I had to talk about that part on the show.
Yeah.
I thought I would just come up here and say that I get you out of debt and leave.
No, not at all.
Man, you
Not
older
at all.
brother. I
Yes, I'm always honest.
I guess I'll tell you a little something.
Tell us a little something.
So ultimately, in a nutshell, back in the day, I was in the military.
Right.
And I had this soldier who could not balance a checkbook to save his life.
Okay.
So I had to balance the checkbook about 3 times. Each time I learned something. He had a mess. I learned that too, but I learned something because of his mess. And then I discovered the most crazy math I have ever encountered in my entire life.
Okay. And what was that?
I actually got him out of debt in 8 years.
Okay.
On paper.
Okay.
But I didn't tell him that.
Okay.
Because I had to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. I just got his checkbook balance. But your boy went back home at the end of the night after we were off duty, and I started doing it again. And I settle penny per penny every time. But anyway, I'm like, oh my God. I literally got this dude out of debt in 8 years. I couldn't understand how come no one knows this. But it was an accident. It really was an accident. Just like the phone that went off just now in the background. It was an accident.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it started.
But what did you do?
What I did was, I learned that your interest rate for your car, right? Let's start there.
Yes.
When you pay on your car, you're spending about another $600, sometimes up to $2,000, $3,000 for that car in 60 months.
Right.
Now, if you saved up for that car and you use cash, cash, people,
Cash.
you don't owe nobody anything more than that.
Right.
And then I learned your school loan. Now, sometimes that comes in fast and hard.
Right.
So you can't really save up that kind of money sometimes.
Right.
Now, you know, it might be a Rockefeller, somebody like that. You got it, right?
Right.
But everybody isn't a Rockefeller.
Right.
So ultimately what happens is you end up taking that loan out. But I figured out what to do with that loan. But we're going to talk about that in a second. So put that on the back burner.
Yeah, because we need to know this. A lot
We
of
definitely need
people's
to know.
problem.
I'm going to show y'all exactly how I get down.
Yeah.
Then there's the mortgage.
Right.
So I was like, wow, this house costs $200,000. Not bad. Then I realized that the monthly payments are about $2,000.
Right.
So by the time I added it all up, I was spending $500,000 extra
Yes.
in 5 years. I'm like, 30 years. And I'm like, what's going on here?
Right.
I only wanted to spend $250.
Right.
I'm spending almost $1 million for a stupid house that ain't worth $1 million.
Right.
That meant that I was spending tomorrow's money today. I had enough of that. And I got the solution to figure it all out.
Well, give us some of the solution.
Some of the solution is Bad Boy Billy Slide, yahoo.com. If you really want to know, I'll make you my client.
How much is that?
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I always wanted to do that. My bad, I got carried away. But the bottom line is, so ultimately I show you how to get out of debt just like I discovered from that soldier in the army. That dude has gotten me paid on this. He's literally got me paid in full, getting people out of debt. And many clients that I work with in the entertainment industry, besides working with them on relaunching careers, one of the first things I told them they had to do, because back then I called it Crazy Math Financial, by the way. One of the things they had to do was join my Crazy Math Financial program. If they did that, I did the deed.
Right.
And you know some of these cats because you heard about them again when they came back out. And you may not know it or not, but I'm the reason why they hit the ground running all over again. But they hit the ground with a smile on their face because they knew that they start getting all that money in their bank and in their pocket because of the money that I was saving them, and that they would just drop in debt so fast.
Right.
And that's proprietary, so I can't really go deep into the methodology, but I can tell you it truly exists.
It truly exists.
Peep the Jordans, it truly exists.
Well, what about these student loans? Because because of course, like I said, all of the credit repair people out there always talk about student loans. They can't be taken off your credit. You take whatever. How do you do? What's the process with the student loan?
Okay, so you said they can't be taken off.
They
your
can't.
credit.
That's what a lot of people say. They can't be taken off.
Okay, first of all, student loans, it's just like any other loan to this degree. If you pay the bill, you're not stuck with anything bad, right? But if you run into a hard time and you need an extra job or something, and you start failing on your bills, there's a big, huge, major solution to that. And I'm willing to give y'all that one. I'm not going to give it to you though unless you ask me what it is.
Well, tell us what it is.
Get another goddamn job, fool.
Really?
Yeah.
Too many.
Pay the bill. Stop playing. You think the fella ain't gonna pay himself from just falling out the sky?
Right.
Unless you're in a strip club tonight and somebody throws something up. But I think that's intended for the girl that was dancing, not you. So leave that money alone.
Oh my God.
I heard about it. I never.
Really? But you threw some money once before I seen.
Yeah, I seen that on TV shows.
Yeah, I saw that on a TV show somewhere.
Yeah, I did too. It was a movie. Oh, it was called Superfly.
Right. I don't think that's where I saw it.
That's where I saw it.
No.
It was on Superfly.
So with the student loans, because that's like the big heavy thing. Like so many of us go to school, get these degrees, and then now we are not even functioning or can't even find a job in the area. Of course, we have to pay it back. But what, other than I know payback, but is there something else that we could do as far as like, I don't know, like forbearance or deferment or?
Well, you can defer until you can't.
Okay.
You know, that's just the rule of it all. Once your deferment periods are over, it's all over.
Right.
You know, so the thing is, you have to understand that in order to cause a negative impact on that high number, you have to pay it. Bottom line.
True.
There are methodologies that can be used, proprietary, I keep telling you. So you definitely got to get your boy up at badboybillysly@yahoo.com,
Right.
and we can talk. But that's the proprietary stuff. There are ways to get rid of your bills, and the average person that I deal with get rid of all their bills between 8 and 10 years. And people don't realize how important that is.
Right.
People think 8 to 10 years. No, it ain't tomorrow, fool. No,
Right.
it's not tomorrow. It's 8 to 10 years. I can't get you out of debt tomorrow. Man, you can't even afford to pay me today, let alone get you out of debt tomorrow.
Right.
That's the problem, you know?
Now, what about these third-party people, like, because, you know, Sally Mae, Fannie Mae, and Freddie Mae, or Freddie, or whatever.
Freddie Mac and all that.
No, those student loan corporations, which is all government agencies, a lot of them were bought out, and they start selling these student loans to third-party people. So how is that student loan still active, or per se, or how can you avoid that when it goes to a third party when that's not who you bought the loan from?
You can't control it unless you literally try to fight it, and even if you fight it, you almost can't win.
Okay.
Because they have the right to sell that loan to whomever they wish. And that's just how it is. But no fear. The rates shouldn't change.
Right.
You go ahead and you get that part-time job and you pay the bill.
Right.
I'm just trying to tell you. You just got to do what you got to do.
Right.
I mean, that's how that works. But if you want to get out of debt in 8 to 10 years, contact badboybillysly@yahoo.com. I'm sorry.
There it is.
My bad.
So you have been tuned into Roc Da Mic with Smoking E. Janae. I have Bad Boy Billy Sly. Make sure you check him out at badboybillysly@yahoo.com. Get this credit right, and we'll be back.
Right, back. Peace. Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cut.
You're so special. Hey, it's your girl E. Janae, and we are back with Roc Da Mic with Smoking E. Janae, and this is my segment, Under the Umbrella with E. Janae. Hey! Yeah! Anywho, so today we're going to be talking about old school sayings, because our whole show has been about old school, new school, all that stuff, so we're going to stay with the old school stuff, okay? So, some sayings our parents used to say, well, that we may used to hear older people say, seasoned people, not old. I was just playing. I didn't mean it like that. Okay, anyway. So, like I was saying, some sayings they used to say, and back then I was like, what are you talking about? But now I'm like, oh, you being fast. Okay, so here go one. Go to pay the water bill. I was like, what you gonna pay a water bill for? Go pay it. Why you gotta tell everybody you wanna pay a water bill? She was saying she was going to the restaurant. Yep. Alright, go see a man about a mule or a horse or a dog and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, a man about a horse. Right. You being fast. See, y'all didn't want us to know you was being fast, but I know what you mean now. I know exactly what you mean now. You was being fast. Go see a man about a horse. What horse you bought? I ain't never seen you with no horse. Not one horse. Do you know how much a horse costs? You did not go see a man about no horse. I know what you went to do. You being fast. Anyway, then they used to say, especially these old women in church, they used to say this one right here. If the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. I used to be like, what the Lord and the creek rising got to do with anything? Like, what's the point? Like, what God gonna do and the creek got to do with anything. But what she was saying was, is if it's God's will and she don't die, they should say this. Just say, if I don't die, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, why you gotta say if the Lord willing, the creek don't rise? We ain't even got no creek. We had a pond, but we ain't had no creek. But anyway, a hit dog will holler. Now, I like that one. I still like that one because, you know, I ain't even talking about you and then you over here mad. What you mad for? I ain't talking about you. So I like that one. That's like the only one that made sense to me. Oh, well, this one. My mom used to say this to me: you driving like a bat out of hell. I mean, I got places to be, and now I live in Atlanta, so what, you want me to get ran over? Because like, I see people get run over all the time because they driving slow. Like, yeah, move. So I do that with myself. Don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. When I was a kid, I was like, my hands can't even talk to each other, so what's she talking about? So now as an adult, I understand that, so kids, when y'all hear this, you will be like, oh, okay, now that makes sense. So what that means is you can't tell your business to everybody. You can't let everybody know what you got going on. If you're going to do it, just do it. Everybody got to know. Once you get it done, they'll see it. Don't tell all your business. Shut up sometime. Be quiet. Shh. Oh, this one he used to tickle me. Boy, you casket sharp. Now, first of all, casket mean you dead. So why they sharp as a dead person? Is dead people only clean when they dead? Like, I don't understand. Like, what's really? I mean, now I don't like to say it. Like, boy, you casket sharp. Just boy, you sharp. Like, why you can't just be alive and sharp? Why you gotta be dead and sharp? Don't say that no more. Don't do it. Don't do it. And every eye shut ain't closed, which is really true. That means that even though somebody's not necessarily paying you any attention, doesn't mean that they don't know what's going on. Watch it now. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. I put my 2 cents in unless it's a stud. Because that's still a girl. So it's still a mama's baby. Anyway, moving on. If you dig one ditch, you'll have to dig another one. So that just simply means you do wrong to somebody else, go ahead and expect something, you know, to come back. It's called karma and stuff like that. You know, what goes around comes around. That's another saying too. Yeah, whatever. All that stuff. But anywho, with that being said, you have been tuned in to Roc Da Mic with Smoking Ejanae, and I'm your girl Ejanae, under the umbrella with Ejanae. Until next time, you guys have a great evening. Bye.
And we're back. It's your boy Smoke, repping Beamer all day, every day. You're tuning in to Roc Da Mic with Smoke Ejanae. Man, we had an awesome show today, man. We had Bad Boy Billy Sly come through with his talent and that jump. You know what I'm saying? He's really killing it right now. So don't forget to hit him up, man, about getting those beats that he's auctioning off. Tune in, listen to the beats that's coming on our show, Roc Da Mic with Smoke Ejanae, and that'll be the way that you can bid for those beats that he's coming out with. You can hit us up at RocDaMic21 at Gmail, or inbox us on Roc Da Mic with Smoke Ejanae on everything. I mean, everything. So, also, we had Mr. Kerwin Williams in the building, and he hates Mr. But, hey, it's Mr. Kerwin Williams. I mean, he's a legend. You gotta shout out for the legends. I mean, you know, that's how I go. You know, so I gotta show him the utmost respect, and I would do any legend that I'm in the presence of. And he gave us very informative information about insurance. No matter how big or small you are, and anything you can get insurance for, you better get it. Because it'll help you out in the long run. Stop thinking about the short-term aspect of life. Think about the long term. Because something might not happen today, but it could happen 4 or 5 weeks from now. Or it could happen 4 or 5 days from now. So go ahead and invest in yourself and invest in your investments to make sure that those things are covered. You know, that was a great segment. I love that. With him, and he's hilarious. As well as we had Bad Boy Billy Sly again, letting y'all know about his debt relief program. So if y'all need to get in contact with him, you already know, hit him up. Let him know that you're serious about it and you're willing to put up your money where your mouth is so you can get where you can be in life. And with all that being said, the things that we talked about today on this show were things that we're trying to let people know and be informative about to help their community. I mean, because that's the problem in all communities across the United States. I mean, it's not just blacks or whites, it's really minorities. I mean, white people are minorities as well. You know, I mean, they're in the same position. They might live in a different side of the tracks, but A lot of them ain't rich, you know, so, you know, everybody got to get together. I mean, minorities, not just them, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, everybody, Jamaicans, Haitians, everybody. All the minorities don't really know what they need to do to help build that foundation of a community. And it all starts with household and family and yourself. I think as the man of the household, you need to invest and know yourself and take care of yourself so you can take care of the others that are around you. Because of being a man in the house, you're the stone wall of the house. I mean, without that foundation of the house, the whole house will fall out. So you're really the main foundation. So you need to focus on yourself, make sure you got your stuff in order so you can help take care of your wife or girlfriend or the kids, or to invest in your community, or talking to these youngins and these young ladies and gentlemen and showing them different things to do so they can move forward in life. Because we can't keep all the knowledge in ourselves. We got to pass it on. So if you can't pass it on just to a kid or a sibling, cousin, a friend's kid, then go to these, you know, boys and girls clubs. You know, go invest your time into them and invest your knowledge into them because they need that as well. You know, so we got to start in our community to get everything to go in the right direction. So I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. I think the biggest thing in our community is love. We got to love each other. We can't look at love as weak. Love is the strongest thing you could possibly have. Because if you love each other, you'll never want that person to fail. You'll never want them to fold. So you're always going to uplift that brother or sister and get them to the next level the best way you can. And that's what we got to focus on, man. It's your boy Smoke, rapping B more all day, every day. You tuned in to Roc Da Mic with Smoke in your name. Check it next time. Peace.